So
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm glad you're here, man.
No, thank you. And my mouse has died again, so this is kind of how we're stuck. I need to. If I my this is like a whole. We're in a whole juxtaposition because it's a wireless mouse, and this is all Apple's fault. Like they should give you the option of a wireless mouse or a wired mouse because honestly, I probably would choose the wired mouse. I don't know. I take that back. I like the wireless, but I
Yeah.
just forgot to charge it.
I really want a mouse. I don't like Apple, like I don't like my Mac's touchpad and stuff.
Why is that?
It's just like annoying.
No, all right. I feel that. How was the show yesterday?
Dude, it was fucking doggy, but you know what? So I realized a couple things. First off,
What are
the
they?
first thing I noticed was I haven't streamed alone in like months on
Wait. Say
any.
that again. Say that again. I lost you.
I realized like I hadn't streamed alone in months. And like that's
Uh-huh.
something I used to do, and I used to do it every day, and so it was kind of weird being out of it. And it also wasn't that bad. It's just that I thought it was bad because I was the only person in it for like almost the entire time until like the last 3 minutes. We had one viewer like the whole time, and it was me on my phone, so I could see which team I was doing next. And we didn't get no one watched until like 30 minutes later at the end, and not a single person commented the whole stream. So it was just so weird because I hadn't done that in the longest time. So I streamed on my Rockets channel today to get back into the swing of things. What's up, Thomas? It's crazy how like even just having a guest, or sorry, like having another host like you, or even having like one chatter can kind of change everything. But
Uh-huh.
if you need some time, I have a story that I just saw on Twitter.
Let me hear the story, bud.
Okay, because I want you to guess who it is, because I have my guess. And just so you know, it's not James Harden, but apparently it's someone we all love. All right. So story time. This is from Devin the Lab. This is the guy I used to work for. Story time. I got invited out to this party while in the South one day by a player's manager who I won't name. Got scooped up in a limo, arrived, come to find out it ends up being in a strip club. I had no idea where I was because I'm not familiar with 34 in the game. I actually don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
No, I don't.
The announcers are talking about how he's really changed his diet. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, it's because oh my God, it's because I'm retarded. Should I pull this up instead? Did you smoke today?
I mean, I smoke every day, but do you
When's
want
your
to send me the link to the story?
when's your
and I can
usual
pull up
first smoke?
when I wake up? I'm just kidding. No, I drink a cup of coffee usually when I meet up with my girlfriend in the morning. So like 8, 9 in the morning.
Jesus, still. Okay. No, I fucked up the thread. I'm not this bad. Anyways, I'm not familiar. I had no idea where I was because I'm not familiar with the city. The player whose manager invited me out, he's got banners hanging of himself outside of the establishment. The player arrives and he tells everyone there, order what you want. It's on me. People are sprinting to the bar like kids at the candy store. Rapper pulls up. Him and the player are drinking 151 out the bottle on the stage. There's fire in the background. Moments later, 80K cash thrown into the air. I've watched all my basketball in my life. I haven't seen a player dive on a loose ball the way they were diving for the cash. Night goes on. Player orders a fat bottle of Grey Goose. Between him, his manager, a few friends, the bottle is gone in 10 minutes. People are passing out at the table, player included. The next day, I woke up at 11:30 a.m. and texted the player's manager, yo, how are you guys feeling? He said, oh, we're good. He just finished shooting, about to go have a meeting, then shoot around. I didn't even realize they had a game at 2 p.m. that Saturday. So the game starts and the dude scores 15 in the first quarter and proceeded to drop 34 in the game. The announcers are talking about how he's changed his diet and been working out, really committed himself on and off the court. I watched that same dude eat a full pizza, almost blacked out the night before. Who do you think it is?
Where did this?
There's
story
not an
take
answer
place?
to this. There's not an answer to this, by the way.
What are people saying in the thread?
Well, Harden, but then Dev cleared it up saying it's not James Harden. So I immediately thought of John Morant.
Who put this story out?
Dev in the lab.
I don't know who that is.
He's a basketball trainer. So, like, when I think of a South basketball player who is able to, like, eat pizza on booze and pass out at the club and then drop 30 the next day at 2 p.m., and it's not James Harden because he's not in the South anyways, I'm thinking it's Ja Morant.
Also, if the game was at 2 p.m., oh, this could have been back in the bubble. No, it couldn't have been in the bubble. So this is either pre-bubble. It couldn't have been pre-bubble. I don't know when this story is.
This is probably like last year.
I don't know, man. I don't even know because this seems like it took place in Atlanta.
Oh, so could it be Trey? I don't think it's Trey. I really would put a lot of money on Ja.
So what did you do? Did you do all the teams on the list?
Yeah.
So what teams? What was your last team?
Like the Pacers or something.
Okay, so we're doing the Pelicans. The Pelicans are up next. That'll definitely be interesting. So let's pull that one up. And fuck me, dude. I had such a long week.
Oh, I can tell.
I just wanted it to be over. I literally just want to play video games and like eat a pizza, smoke weed, and like not care about shit. But like,
sounds good.
I know, but like right now, I'm gonna be honest. I want to play basketball, but the other thing is, I just feel like my YouTube hasn't been doing as well, so I want to like put more content out there.
Yeah, dude, I feel you.
So it's not even like it's not doing bad, but like
I think it must be Mercury in retrograde because I have no motivation at any point in the day right now.
Same.
I don't really know why.
I don't know why. Like I'm usually a guy super fucking driven, always want to do shit, but it's like almost a drag right now to produce content and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to say necessarily I've hit a wall because like I'm still making shit. I posted a video today, but it used to be like I wake up and like I just go. And like I'm gonna figure it out, just drink caffeine, I haven't been taking my Adderall. It's just like I'm gonna take my Adderall tonight and just fucking make 30 videos till I'm fucking satisfied.
I think, yeah, I mean, breaks are pretty important too. Like, I felt,
I'll take breaks.
Well, I used to be the same way, and I felt that up until Saturday, I felt like I was going through a rut. My last day in Florida, I was like, everything feels kind of forced. I'm not able right now to like enjoy myself for some reason, even though I'm like doing my dreams and stuff, little problems get in the way. And then so I made a bunch of videos Friday night, and Saturday I was flying. I was traveling all day. I didn't make any videos that day. I went and saw my friends. Sunday,
you don't
went to the
schedule
Bears game. Hell no. Sunday I went to the Bears game with my buddy and my family. I got home and I was like, man, I'm gassed. Like I'm gonna go to bed. And I woke up Monday like extremely motivated, inspired, and well rested. But
see, yeah, like I can take a few days off, but if I'm gonna take a few days off, I pre-record so I don't actually have any days off. So I'll, like if I'm going away for 3 days, I'll pre-record 15 to 20 videos in a few days in advance, and then I'll post like those 15, 20 videos over 3-4 days while I don't record while I'm doing shit.
Do you think if your videos were getting like 10K right now, you'd feel different?
Oh, 100? No, because I'd want money.
Yes, you'd be getting money. They're getting 10K views.
Yeah, but then if my videos were getting 10K views, I'd be wanting to post 5 a day, so I'd get 50,000 views.
Yeah, that's fine. And just say for this assumption, this hypothetical, every video you're posting is getting between 3,000.
Oh yeah, I would be posting
10,000.
all the time, bro. They would have to try to get me to stop posting.
That's what's tough about it some days is like when your videos just aren't hitting, when you're struggling to get 1 like in 12 hours on a Mavs video.
Yeah.
Or your Nets video has 3 likes and 50 views in 3 days. It's just a lot.
Or you're under 100 views. Like I felt like I went like 4 or 5 months where like not 4 or 5 months, but like 3 to 4 months where like I was having like no videos under 100 views, but like
Yeah, exactly.
and like now, I think that's the more thing of it is like not even like views matter or anything. Like I do this shit for my own personal sake and I enjoy it, but it comes down to like, bro, yeah, I think maybe like that shit's not hidden and like people aren't commenting and stuff. And not that I'm worried or anything, because like that's I always say this is YouTube isn't my end goal, and like that shit doesn't carry. It's just like, I mean, that's why when I show you the graphs, like right now we're like in the deadest period. Like the NBA is slowly starting to get back into the search
Yeah,
engines.
but like you were saying, like there was like a period where in the summer it was like my Pacers videos were getting 1,000 views at least. Like it's just for me personally, it's a lot easier to make videos when they're doing well, which
Oh
is really
yeah,
shitty because it shouldn't be like that. But you do feel better when you're putting in all
you
this work
feel
and
validated.
yeah, it's shitty.
Yeah, because like when there, you're just like, oh, am I shit? You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah,
it's not that you're questioning if like people want to watch. Like right now, I'm testing out new thumbnails on the what to expect series. I'm still doing my old thumbnails on other videos, but I've been trying to do thumbnails with logo in the background and then just throw up kind
stealing
of
my thumbnails.
kind of stealing your thumbnails. I put my own flair on it, you fucking asshole.
I'm just kidding. Those are like when I'm lazy as fuck. I don't know how to make a good thumbnail. Like sometimes I'll get it, but
Hey, you get 100,000 views with those thumbnails.
okay, yeah, I'm pretty dialed in for Raiders right now. Raiders and Bucks. But just like we were saying, like if I'm posting a Buccaneers video and it's getting 30,000 views and it just made me $200 and it took me 3 minutes to make, it's a lot easier to make a Buccaneers video every day. So
Exactly. All right, let's get into today's little segment, and today we'll be talking about, of course,
on your little NBA podcast.
yeah, it's not a fucking podcast; it's a goddamn internet show. Okay,
So that's like
I
your
would like to
little
say
like
that.
hobby.
Now, today we'll be talking about the New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans Pelicans. Basically have the same exact roster, except Zion Williamson's healthy and he's more athletic than ever. And besides that, there's also Dyson Daniels, a fucking rookie. I'm also craving something mint, and I'm about to go to either Perkins or IHOP after this, so I'm fucking stoked. And that just came. I want a mint chocolate chip ice cream, or I want like
Oh,
Thin Mints right now. Like,
look
yeah,
at
I
us.
just got
Did you go to a Perkins or an IHOP to get Thin Mints?
no, no, no. Yeah, I go there because I see the little girls. The little girls stand out there, and I go because it's Girl Scouts, the ones. You're
I
fucked
know.
up.
Oh,
If
okay. I get
I
the
never said I was gonna touch the girls. I was gonna touch the
I get the
cookies.
joke. I'm just still wondering why you're going to IHOP if you're craving mints.
Well, no, I am craving mints, but I was stating that I'm either going to IHOP or Perkins after this for dinner to get breakfast for dinner.
Oh, okay. And then you're gonna be getting mint something related.
No, no, no. I just, as I was talking about the Pelicans, I started craving mint. So there's that. But now let's talk about these New Orleans Pelicans. This New Orleans Pelicans starting lineup: C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas. Then the bench: Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy. Still got Jackson Hayes. Okay, Dyson Daniels. There's still more players. Willie Hernan Gomez, yes, and you got Najee Marshall, Devontae Graham still there. Like this team is deep. Okay, deeper than the Mariana Trench in the Atlantic Ocean. You don't like that?
I
You don't
actually
know what
don't
the
know.
You
No,
never watched The Abyss? You never seen the Deep Blue Sea? You don't watch
no,
your water movies?
no. I
All right,
saw
bud.
Jaws once, or I saw the beginning of
Once
Jaws once.
you've seen only the beginning of Jaws. I've seen
Yeah, it was pretty good too.
all five of the Jaws. Jaws 1, Jaws 2, Jaws 3D, Jaws 4, and Jaws 5 when his son comes back and finishes the job. You haven't seen? I got them all on DVD, bro. I've seen them all like 3 times.
I know how the first.
That's how deep. That's how deep the New Orleans Pelicans are. Their jaws. All right, let's actually talk about this team. And on the whole, I actually think this is a team that is a lot better than people are thinking. And they just got better. The one thing is obviously we have to think about how will Zion Williamson adjust, and will a combination of Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and CJ McCollum hold up defensively? Like Herb Jones is there, and so is Jose Alvarado. But let's not act like this team doesn't have their own questions about, the team's defense. And as you guys know, Zion Williamson continues to hype up social media, just hyping the hell out of himself. And you know why? Because the Pelicans have tried to temper it, but supposedly he dominated in a early light session 5-on-5 scrimmage. Okay, supposedly his strength, his speed, he basically made everyone look like children. And it's quite crazy because there's supposedly he looked incredible, the physique, and now he's wearing a hoop earring. I fuck with the big hoop earring. He had a little small hoop earring. Now he's got the big hoop earring. And Larry Nance Jr., who's supposedly really like good friends with Zion, is saying that it's like not hard to be impressed. And he was making a joke that Zion Williamson has pads under his jersey.
Like, that's what it's like?
Yeah, like that's how big Zion is.
He looks skinny.
But so with that being said, what are some of your thoughts of Zion Williamson, and what do you expect from him this year? And not only Zion Williamson, but these New Orleans Pelicans, I think the whole thing, I have nowhere. This team has so much offense, and they have rebounding. Really, I think it's the whole thing's defense. I don't know if you agree with me. It's this. I mean, there's a lot of teams like that, but like the New Orleans Pelicans, the thing that's holding them, they're a playoff team, no doubt about it. But the thing that's holding them from being considered contenders is right now is, can they be a top 10 defensive team? We're top 15. Top 15. You got to be at least top 15.
Yeah, it's possible for sure. They're a pretty deep team too. I know people have flaws with their bench. I think realistically, you really only need, Jose to do what he did in the playoffs. Same with Murphy. That's why you got guys like Larry Nance, Jackson Hayes. I don't know why. I don't know who the hell named him that. Jaxson, lame as shit. But
wow,
they have plenty of depth.
People's names.
Who names their kid Jackson with an X?
His mom's a Hall of Fame
dork.
WNBA player.
His mom's a fucking dork.
Okay, Hall of Fame
wants
basketball
to be
player.
Like quirky or cool or something, and it's just like nobody likes dudes who are like named.
Nobody
Jackson
likes you.
X. Name one cool Jackson with an X kid. I'll wait.
Jackson Hayes. You're just jealous because he made your name cool.
No, he definitely did not.
You have a white
puts a slander on my name.
Cornbread fed name.
That is not true.
Yeah.
That is no.
If you went back to Naperville in 1920s, in 1926, you would have been a corn husker. You would have been husking corn all day.
No. Anyways, they're really good. I mean, I do fear with Zion, like what Thomas is saying, because 27-7-4 last year, rookie year, balled out too. It's really hard for a guy of his stature, I think, to keep his athleticism for an entire season. And the fact that he is just 1 year younger than me is pretty insane. But, do we have a weight count at him? Is he 285 still? Do we have a weight update?
He can't get over a certain amount of weight, so he'll be fine weight-wise. But I think the thing with this is that, look, this is a team that I think the New Orleans Pelicans, the only thing that could be better right now for them is that they get a rebrand and they stop calling themselves the Pelicans, because that's a fucking horrible name. But the New Orleans Pelicans right now are a team that have big dreams, lofty expectations that aren't lofty. They're actually within grasp. Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, all-stars at the very least. Zion Williamson, all-star. All three guys have all-NBA, have played at all-NBA levels. Brandon Ingram hasn't been on the All-NBA team. I think CJ has. CJ might not. But, like, all guys, like, who play at a very high level. Zion is an All-NBA top 10 player, top 20 player, fully healthy. Guys, in 85 games, average basically 30 points on 60% from the field. All he needs is a three-point shot, you might argue. But even then, he doesn't really necessarily need it. But now you got guys like Trey Murphy off the bench and Jose Alvarado and Jackson Hayes. Okay, this is going to be something like they have all the offensive talent to win any sort of shootout. And Zion Williamson is a guy who also is a facilitator. People for thinking about, oh, Zion's going to score all these points, but Zion can rebound. Zion can, pass the rock. Zion's a guy who can just come in and make everyone around him better. So the Pelicans already had a good feeling and had a lot of confidence about the talent they have on this squad from last year's playoff run. But now that Zion Williamson continues on the trajectory he's shown to start training camp, this is going to be more than happy to jump onto the Zion Williamson and New Orleans Pelicans championship contention bandwagon because it's going to start soon. I think they're going to come out and be tear it up. I don't know why I'm also so close, but fuck you.
Champion is pretty crazy. I think I need a fully healthy Zion for the entire season, which is possible and doable. I think the Dyson Daniels pick was amazing. I think their coach is amazing. I think Willie's one of the more underrated coaches in the NBA. I love the name the New Orleans Pelicans, by the way. I think that they're on the right track. And if it doesn't happen this year, they'll assess it, they'll tweak it. But you have a lot of valuable players on your team. No, their roster. And defensively, I do think they could get the job done. And if things don't look as such, they'll make the necessary adjustments, which is what I think we learned with getting CJ McCollum last season around the deadline. And you want to keep Zion. You want to retain Zion. So this team isn't afraid to make moves. And they have young talent. They have middle talent. They have veteran talent. Very talented team. I would not be surprised if they made it to the Western Conference Finals.
I just think this is a team that's easily going to make it to the Western Conference Finals. And at the very least, they're going to be a team that I think they could be – I really think they could be the Phoenix Suns of the last 2 years, but get the job done. I think they could be the Phoenix Suns of 2 years ago that made it all the way to the finals. People forget who the fuck is their coach. Willie fucking Green, the former lead assistant of the Phoenix Suns.
That's cool.
You don't like it?
Yeah, no, he's one of the more underrated coaches in the league.
You just don't have joy in your life. You have a dark hole. You have nothing. You don't believe in it. You sound like a non-believer. He's just cool.
No, I just said it twice. I said it 2 minutes ago.
Fuck you. I'm just kidding. No, but we're gonna move over to the next team. And have you seen the Big Three? Have you heard of the new Big Three? There's a new Big Three. It's in a big city. Big city dreams, my friend. Big city dreams. And this is what this team is. Big city dreams. The Big Apple has a new Big Three. The NBA has a new Big Three. Okay? I didn't know we're throwing out the name Big Three on social media for a team that has two guys who've never been on an all-star team. The New York Knicks. Ooh, baby. Second team All-NBA in 2021. Julius Randle. Breakout star next to Luka Doncic. Jalen Brunson, high acquisition, $104 million. And RJ Barrett somehow benefited from being dangled as trade bait and now was rewarded with what, $125 million?
120, yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
What do you think of these New York Knicks? And if they don't do well, Tom Thibodeau is going to be fucking fired.
I like them. I think there's a lot of talent on this team, and I think getting Jalen Brunson probably not saved you, but it keeps you there. It keeps you from blowing it all up. RJ Barrett is a phenomenal basketball talent to me. I think Julius Randle's really solid as well. Even on a really, really bad shooting year and just like a really bad efficiency season for Julius Randle, I'll take 20, 10, and 5. I'll take that as being a bad season. So I think what Randle really needed was to be kind of that third option at least. And now you have Jalen Brunson, and all of New York's going to be excited to watch Jalen Brunson because he finally has his team now. The New York Knicks haven't had a player of his caliber at point guard in the longest times. Now you actually have a sustainable, reliable, long-term point guard. So I think that big three is a little like it's what's the word where it's a little too soon, I think, to call them an actual big three, but it's an on the rise big three. And there's a lot of talent on this team outside of those guys. Like Obi Toppin's in for a huge year. I think Emmanuel Quickley's in for a huge year. Quentin Grimes is a phenomenal basketball player. Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein was a phenomenal get for him. Jericho Sims, even. There's just a lot of young, enticing talent on this team. And if Obi can play the way he played when he finally got an opportunity in the second half of the season, Emmanuel Quickley does his thing, it's going to be not a crazy successful year, I think, for the Knicks, but I do think that they will see some success. And I think that success will be somewhere between 5 being really nice, and I think 8. I think they'll fall somewhere between 5 and 8 this season.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely interesting. With the starting lineup is going to be RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson, Evan Fournier, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Is what we're being told. I mean, you have a defensive-minded head coach, which is great when you want a team to play defense. But you know what's my fear? Is what it can. RJ Barrett, I think he's going to take that next step. But how good is RJ Barrett? Is RJ Barrett an all-star, or is he a guy who's like, is he a third guy? Because right now, when I look at RJ Barrett, he's my third guy. Okay. A guy who's a borderline all-star. Maybe if he's on a bad team in a good like a big market, he gets, an all-star or two.
20 points per game for your third option is pretty good.
Yeah, over, I think, 40 guys in the NBA average 20 points. 50 guys in the NBA average 20 points. Come back to me when it's 2010 again, when only 8 guys in the NBA averaged over 20 points. Scoring 20 points ain't shit anymore. And like it is, but at the same time, like scoring 20 points isn't a stat that you should ride or die, a player's value. A lot of these guys, basically a lot of players in the NBA can score 20 points. But that's not their role.
Yeah, I think it's just the evolution of basketball. I think most people, not most, but I think if every player in the NBA even 10 years ago wanted 20 a night, it wouldn't be in the best interest for the associated basketball teams. But
yeah, because like that, they didn't play efficient basketball, so it just would have been a shit ton of bad shots.
Like if Joakim Noah wanted to be a 20-point per game scorer, like I'm pretty sure they could make him. Wasn't
Joakim Noah like a 15 and 10 guy or 17 and 10?
Joakim Noah is one of the most underrated centers of.
Joakim Noah he won Defensive Player of the Year once, right?
Yeah.
And Joakim Noah did not know that he's team ambassador. He 2-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year in 2014. Did not know he won it that late in his career, like in his Chicago career. That's wild. In 2014, they gave it to him. Should have won it in 2013. But, okay, yeah, 2014 was his best year. He averaged 13 and 11. I mean, I don't know if Joakim Noah, he didn't really have much of an offensive game.
Just give him to the ball 30 times a night.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like if I wanted, all right, fine. If I wanted Corey Brewer to be a 20-point per game scorer.
Corey Brewer definitely could have been.
and he's taking 23s a game. It
Corey
just wouldn't
Brewer
be an efficient 20.
Corey Brewer would have still have been a top 10 pick in the NBA if he had came out again. He was the 7th overall pick. 6'9", 188. The guy was like a shooting guard, small forward at like 190 pounds. The guy's phenomenal. I loved him. Dude, he played for so many teams, like it felt like. And
Towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, first few years, he was passing around like a bong. He never really got that 3-point shot down in college.
Joakim, oh shit! I thought we were talking about Joakim Noah.
No, Corey Brewer, bro.
Never really got that 3-point shot down. Like what? Yeah, Corey Brewer.
God, bro, get your mind out the gutter.
Pass around like a blunt.
13 points a night, shooting 34%, 1.5 steals. Dude, he had a season where he was getting 2.3 steals a game.
Hey, that's what Gary Trent Jr. is.
But back to the Knicks. I think the Knicks, when you look at this, you get yourself a guy like Jalen Brunson, Evan Fournier, and RJ Barrett. I'm fine with RJ Barrett playing defense. I think he can do it. I think Julius Randle can play defense. Mitchell Robinson can play defense. Evan Fournier and Jalen Brunson as your backcourt. Now that's where my issue comes into, because the defensive rating isn't the best stat to use, due to the fact that I think like it can be skewed. But Evan Fournier, defensive rating 112. He's never really ever been a plus defender. Never in his career. Like never in Denver. Like Evan Fournier was never a good defender in Denver, Orlando, or the Knicks. But Evan Fournier, when he tries, is tolerable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I didn't know his. I would have imagined his defensive rating career-wise was like 115 or 112. Isn't too bad.
As of late,
said it's not indicative on there.
As of late, he hasn't been as great defensively, but like I still think when he tries, like his first or second year in Orlando, I think it might have been his second year in Orlando, he's actually pretty decent. He's almost a plus defender. And I just think with M. Fournier, if Tom Thibodeau can get him to try, 99% of the time, he can stay on the floor to close the game. So just get scared. I get scared that, like, how are you going to close games? Are you going to close it with, like, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, and I don't know. Like, do you do Jalen Brunson? Do you do Derrick Rose? Do you do Emmanuel Quickley? Like, who's closing the games? Like, do you want Jalen Brunson really to be guarding, like, one of the better opposing players? Last 5 minutes of the game, tie game.
Yeah, that's the issue, but that's kind of the issue with the whole team.
Well, I think they have good defenders. It's just Brunson's going to be mismatched hunted all season long. Like, everyone's going to be just like, switch Brunson onto me. Get Brunson to switch onto me. Get Brunson to switch on me.
Even if I have Derrick Rose and Jalen Brunson, or if I have Jalen Brunson, Emmanuel Quickley, or I have Jalen Brunson Fournier, or I have Jalen Brunson Quentin Grimes, like, I still think he's going to be – I mean, the guy's 6'1". I mean, he's going to be heavily abused. But I guess, like, Grimes and Quickley and even Fournier, like, I guess they're all, like, okay. Like, it's not like it's going to be a complete and utter, like – shit show, I would imagine. But yeah, that's my issue with this team is I would imagine like you'll probably
it's a weird situation.
I think it'll be probably Brunson, Fournier, RJ, Randall, and maybe a mix between Toppin and Mitch. I don't know who that's the thing with Thibodeau too, is like who the hell knows? And you won't even know come playoff time, is my guess. There still won't be a solidified starting or finishing lineup. I think that's my prediction.
Should I put a Chet Holmgren picture in this or no? Because Chet's not there.
I have no idea.
Well, just do a nice little picture.
Don't do Shea because he's going to Toronto after this season. Hey, whoa.
Toronto fans are going to be mad.
What? Thomas, would you be mad? I think they'd be thrilled.
I think, yeah, but it's more. I'm just kidding. Well, they said we won't give up that much for not a good player when I commented that. But here we are with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think Josh Giddey's legit. We're not going to really talk about Chet because we won't see him until next year. But this works out. I think Ousmane Dang's a little bit more of a project. I think J-Dub from Santa Clara is pro-ready. And I think Will, he'll be playing more now. Did I get the names right?
No, dude, it's just that's what's so funny is like there's so many fucking players on this team.
I know, and they still have Trey Mann, who's a freaking beast.
They still
have Shea. They have Teo Maledon, Ty Jerome.
Basley,
they have Aaron Wiggins. They got Poku.
JRE.
I think the Poku experience gone over.
I never really thought that would work, but at the same time, he's 20. So,
but I think they've moved on.
That's fair.
They've drafted so many guys in his position. I think this year, my question is, can we get a concrete answer on what this team is like? Can we get a concrete answer on who the fuck actually is going to be here in 5 years? Like, can we figure out, like, we know Josh Giddey's going to be there. We know Chet's going to be there.
The two Williams is Ousmane Dang, right?
I don't know. I think the two Williams is a safe bet.
Okay,
but
you don't think Ousmane's a safe bet either?
He's another project. They haven't done super well with their like lottery pick projects. They've done well with their projects in the second. Project. I know, but some are like different types of projects, bro. I think Ousmane, yeah, I think this draft class was a good draft class. I think everyone in this draft class, but I think like Kenrick Williams staying, but is Darius Bazley going to be there after this season?
I hope so.
Like I'm sitting here trying to think. So. I don't think Teo Maledon's here. I don't think Ty Jerome's here. Yeah. Aaron Wiggins seems like he could stick around, but maybe they still have a lot more draft picks.
Lou Dort got paid. They have a ton of draft.
I see Lou Dort getting traded, though.
Okay.
He doesn't fit the timeline.
I have issues with that.
Lou Dort.
I actually have a lot of issues with that.
It's not that he's the timeline, but he's 23, and they're already paying him 5 years, $87.5 million. So when it's time, like I think he'll stay for another season or two, but when the younger guys that are like 19, 18 years old get to 23, Lou Dort's going to be 27. Yeah,
but like, so then Shea's done too then, right? Because he's 24. He's older than Lou Dort.
I think everyone knows Shea's not there long term.
That's crazy, but I guess it makes sense. I just feel like they ran with Shea for so long for at this point what? He started his career with the Clippers. He wasn't much statistically. You see the potential. You grab him. You build him up for 3 seasons, and not.
Also,
it's just
if they trade Shea, they're trading Lou Dort. Lou Dort and Shea are both from Canada. They go way back.
So get him to Toronto for like. I don't even no one on Toronto even. What the hell are the Oklahoma City Thunder like? I think there's a fine line between rebuilding and just colossally fucking up for several straight seasons. I think that Oklahoma should have already been filling out their roster.
I mean, Orlando came out today saying that they're Markelle Fultz said he thinks this Orlando team's a 4th seed. He wouldn't be surprised.
They could be. They very well could be, but I don't.
The Thunder and the Magic have been the rebuild for the same amount of time, and I think the Magic, we have a concrete idea of what they're trying to do and who the fuck's going to be on the roster long term. I don't know who the fuck is going to be long term on this roster besides Josh Giddey and not maybe, but Josh getting Chet Holmgren.
Yeah. It's just they give me huge just frustrations. Like it's just I don't know. They just make my head hurt. And
Speaking
I mean,
of
last
the
season,
Orlando,
yeah.
speaking of the Orlando Magic, the Orlando Magic are a team that is it. I think if Paulo Banchero is legit, this team is
Real quick,
frightful.
Oklahoma has this kind of surprised me. Oklahoma hasn't been bad. They've only been bad for 2 years. So that really surprised me. I kind of forgot about that. So I guess it makes sense. Because before that, the last time they were below 500 was 2008. So, yeah.
Ian is downgraded to a tropical storm.
Yeah, it already railed Florida.
Y'all are doing fine, dude. Y'all.
It railed my home. It railed Fort Myers. That's where it hit. It hit.
I know
where
you were in the iron. So we got ourselves the Orlando Magic, and I think it all comes
10
down
to 15 feet waves. Just quick note: Fort Myers is completely devastated. I do want to point that out.
Why'd you move there?
It's a really good question. I hate it there, and it's not.
You actually do?
Any way, shape, or form. I think it's a horrible city. I think it is terrible. I think it's
Why?
poverty. There's nothing to do except sit in traffic.
Yeah, I told you Fort Myers. I told you that Fort Myers was a residential area.
But even
I told you
even
Fort
like
Myers,
my other options, like Sarasota, like that's also residential. But I
yeah,
guess
but you're 20 minutes away from St. Petersburg, which is like University of South Florida,
and like and Siesta.
Yeah,
and Tampa is pretty close.
And Yerbo City, Yerber.
I literally want to move. I like want to find like a subleaser and like not live in Fort Myers.
Yeah, you should move to Sarasota with me in June.
That's right where my dad lives. I don't want to live in Sarasota, but I also like it more than I'd rather.
Well, I don't know if I'll either live in Sarasota or St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg is sick. I can't live there, but I also think I'm gonna live alone. I can't like golf in St. Petersburg, but I think I'm gonna live alone. Anyways, study these portraits.
I know. All right.
You don't even want to know how it went yesterday.
How bad was your Pirtle?
It took I guessed
you took 50. That was the whole show. Your whole show was you doing Pirtle.
No, it was I think it was D'Anthony Melton. And so I guessed the Sixers on like the second guess, and it took me like 6 tries to get a guard on the Sixers. So it was just annoying. It was classic.
Wait, we're about to do something real quick. This is where I'm saying to move. I wanted to hammer home the point. Right.
St. Petersburg is sick, yeah.
So this is where one of my job offers is right down here. Okay. This right here is like a 20-minute drive from here. But what I'm saying is No, I checked. It's a 30-minute drive in like traffic.
Check it right now. Okay.
But it's like 15 minutes of no traffic, okay. I think. I could be wrong. Someone watching this is gonna be. But what I'm saying is my girlfriend's probably gonna go want to live here because she's gonna be going to school here. So I'm trying to get a house or a place. I'm trying to live on the beach. I've already decided that if I'm moving to Florida, I'm paying the extra penny to live. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to afford something on the beach, but I'm going to be 1 or 2, 3 blocks away from the beach. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I will pay $500 to $1,000 extra to be on the fucking if I'm moving to Florida, I want to be living where I can just walk a block or 2 and just be on the fucking water, go run on the beach every morning.
Dude, why don't we move to Miami?
I don't have any job offers yet. I got job offers in the Branton, Sarah. And the other place I got a job offer in Florida is up here.
Is that the Panhandle? Tallahassee?
Tallahassee, which is only an hour from like down here, like the beaches right here, like Dog Island. Supposedly Dog Island's lit. If I'm remembering,
Yeah, I
right.
never even heard of that actually.
Is it Dog Island? It might be this St. George Island, St. George's Island. Yeah, I think it's St. George's Island that is like lit. Yeah, there's like bars and shit.
It's crazy how all these like small, like Captiva and like Sanibel, which
Oh,
just
those
got
people are just
decimated.
straight up inbreds who live out there in the Panhandle.
They just got fucked. That it like hit them. But why are
The only
they
people who
inbreds?
get fucked, sadly, this is sad. I'm also people aren't inbreds who live in Florida. Maybe some are, but like not all.
Yeah, definitely a few at least.
But what I'm saying is, I was telling my girlfriend this. I was like, people don't realize is like, yes, hurricanes are bad and all, but like, and like the worst thing that really is going to happen to you is your car if you don't have a garage. But let me be honest, if you live in Florida and you don't live in a poor area, the worst thing that's going to happen, and you might be without power for a few days to a week. Like a week,
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah, that's like
longest, like
the big thing.
4 days without power at most, and that's very rarely. But like again,
Especially on the West.
this is the sad part of the society we live in. That's why you save up money, or you work hard to get a good paying job to live in a better area, so that your place is the first place to get power turned back on. If you live in a decent, if you didn't lose power, you live in a decent area.
My buddy lives more inland than us, and he lives in a better area than us, and he's still without power though.
Really?
So I don't know. I don't have any updates on my apartment.
Do you see the seals and the orcas like going down the street in Miami?
I've never been to Miami. That's where I want to live so badly.
Yeah,
or Tampa, because this is not the move.
My dad lived here on this island for like 4 years. Right here. Tight. Key Biscayne. And then I'm trying to live
right there.
Miami Gardens is like dope. Which I think Miami Gardens is.
I gotta start making 30 a month to move to Miami.
Right here, Miami Gardens. I don't know what this is, but a little slideshow. Also, I speak like fluent Spanish, so like if we lived near each other in Florida, I'd probably be speaking so much Spanish. ¿Qué pasa, chico? Vamos a comer. Quiero un poco de pollo.
Sí.
¿Sabes? Tengo un cabrón acá, sí, un gringo. No sabe cómo hablar.
Yo soy el gringo, Thomas Perry. I think if you move to Florida and the studio's the move still, I think I'd live
That's
in
the
Tampa.
move.
I think
that's the move. Tampa. Well, I'm moving to Florida and trying to convince you to live near me so we could get a studio going.
It's just I'm dreading going back, and that's when you know you're down bad. That's when you know you're down bad.
Wait, watch this. Sarasota.
But my family's lived in Sarasota ever since I was born. I'm very familiar with, and it's only gotten cooler.
Now watch this. Ready?
Free sex, male or female, 30 and under. Ooh, a little desk.
I'm trying to find properties to like commercial.
Is this what Craigslist looks like? Wow.
You've never been on Craigslist, bro?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, this is St. Petersburg, Russia. I can't do a Russian accent. I'd cut you up. I can't do it.
My Russian sounds French.
Let me see here.
It's cold and I drink vodka.
You sound French. You sound way too French.
I'm a French Russian, you son of a bitch.
All right, check this out. This place, $600 a month.
What?
We get 200 feet on the third floor. Confused. We'd be on the third floor, or like another, tight, like this basketball court.
Looks like a shitter right now, but yeah.
Look at this shit ass office
Whoa, that's sick. What do you
for
mean?
400.
That's dope, dude.
That little office.
I'd live in there.
Or we get like a warehouse. Oh my god, this is it.
Whoa. How much is that?
Almost 1700, 1800.
1,800 a month?
Oh my god, this
We
would
need
be
a sponsor.
How sick would that be?
That would be super sick.
That's the lower floor, and then the up. That would be so dope.
That's a place you could hire a couple free interns at.
Yeah, you'd be like, come here. Yeah, you could get a couple. Just come check out our place. We look legit.
Yeah.
Or another example is,
damn, all these are pretty nice. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm in Barstool. This is exciting.
but yeah, or we can, rent out a grocery store. I don't know
Whoa,
how much
that is super sick.
Definitely could get a basketball court in there.
How is that possible that you can rent a grocery store?
Because it got probably abandoned. That could be a basketball court in there.
You could put 6 basketball courts in there.
You just probably have to raise the roof a little. I mean, the ceiling.
12,500. Yeah, just a little. We'll figure that out. It's easy. That's the shit part. You can get a grocery store.
I know those are huge, but like, if we could get a place for under $1,000 a month, that we could like get like right here. This is $500. Bathroom.
Oh, there's a bathroom.
I don't understand this room.
Yeah, I don't.
This room. I don't like that. That looks like we're so.
I think people have died in that.
Yeah, people get murdered in there. Yeah, I didn't like that. As I looked more, I was just like, this is like really like sketch.
Yeah.
Like,
we could make crack. We could have a crack house and a podcast house.
Like, look at this. This is like another little small office. But like, yeah, like where else in what's near Sarasota?
We could get like a secretary maybe one day.
Or like if we did like Tampa. Look at this little office park.
Oh, nice.
We'd be like neighbors with lawyers and shit.
Whoa, they'd hate us.
We'd be walking out and be like, what are you guys going to do? Oh, we're going to go record some YouTube videos. Just let us know if we're screaming too loud. But
death row. Fuck.
You know what I mean? Like this. Look, this is where you could get a basketball court. I just want somewhere with a b-ball court.
That's kind of tweaking me out too.
No, this is a garage.
There we go.
It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? For $8,000, let's just rent out a former Pier 1.
Mall?
A former Pier 1.
Why can you just rent malls? Don't people want like?
This is sick.
Was that at school?
It's like a executive office. I can roll my own blunts, Thomas.
We'll get one in Miami too, and we'll get a PJ. And some days, like maybe on like the Friday show, we'll like fly to Miami for the Friday office. You need a blunt.
$200. $200 right here a month.
Whoa.
This is like all we need.
Yeah, that's sick. What? How's that $200?
Because it's Florida, bro.
They're desperate.
I mean, it's also it's office space. Office space is cheap, bro.
Why didn't I just move into an office instead of buying an apartment? Like really though, if you were, let's say my channels weren't doing too well and golf ball didn't exist, $200 a month, could I live there?
This is dope. Downtown office.
$550. Not as good as me. He's got those. He's got that experience.
Dude, basketball court.
Whoa, nice.
Basketball court.
Yeah, small. I feel like it's not. Like none of these seem like the roofs, except there was that one with the stairs that.
This is a workshop area. Turn the workshop area into a half court. I just need a half court.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Free coffee.
Free coffee? Sold.
So, now let's look at Miami.
Oh, yeah.
There's Fort Myers.
Oh. Dude, it's so just like the word I would describe Fort Myers is just desperate. I think it's desperate. It's just like college. I went to 2 different schools and I didn't visit either of them. And of course, where I decided to move for the first time ever, I've never been to.
I feel like executive suites are like tiny. Oh, dude,
Whoa,
this is the place. This is it. This is the basketball court.
Sick.
The concrete palace. That's what it would be called. We would call that the concrete palace.
The TCP.
You know how much work would need to be put in to make that soundproof?
Really? Oh, the basketball.
Oh my God. No, for videos. Oh
Like,
my God, we can rent a
because of the
church.
echo?
You want to rent a church?
No.
Dude, come on. We already have the chairs. Start doing some
I
stand-up.
don't want it. I don't want bad juju.
It's fine. You're not religious. I'm Jewish.
I am religious, and I don't want bad juju.
Oh, look at this. First Revelation Church of Restoration, FRCR. Let's find out if it's a real religion. If it's just a cult, it's fine.
You're right. The First Revelation Church of Restoration. I don't get those words in the same sequence. Oh yeah, we're down by the First Revelation Church of Restoration. What? You're what?
Okay, they had a very small following on YouTube.
Is it a cult?
No, I think they're still going.
Oh.
It's a church. I think they're new, and they're trying to get some money, so they're renting out the office, the church.
First Revelation of Church Restoration. What the fuck? Whoa! Look at that executive one.
Which one?
The
This
one,
one?
the palace. Yeah, $150. Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure this is like communal, though.
Okay, yeah, that.
This. Get a loading dock.
Dude, we could start making some merch or something.
Set up a sweatshop. We do everything. You want short sleeve? We give you short sleeve. Tank tops.
We should do it on the beach.
$2 million. I don't know if we.
Why was that worth $2 million?
I don't know. Let's move to the Florida Keys.
Oh, the gay capital of the world. It's your place.
I mean, we found it. It looks like the place that used to be a smoke shop. Oh, I would keep the smoke shop sign up, bro.
Oh, nice. We might as well get a side gig going too. Then
Just selling glass. we'd be YouTube and glass.
The YouTube's just the front.
Yeah. We actually cook meth in the back. We're going Breaking Bad. It's just. How do you think Cyro gets his in? Well, I don't even know.
Who's that?
I don't know.
What was that joke you guys? Oh.
No, but dude, I would go. Oh my God, I know who our first sponsors would be.
Body Armor. Manscaped.
No, Pollo Tropical.
Polo Tropical?
Yeah. We'd be like, yo, you don't have to give us anything. Give us a free card for as much food as we want.
Just give us like $100 a day of food.
Give me $300 a voucher.
$1 a month of food coupons.
Or just give us like a free card for forever. I would eat at your place forever.
Yeah, free card for forever.
Like, let's go through this. I'm hungry right now. Like, you telling me you wouldn't want this?
I'm always the Chipotle, so I'll go to Chipotle and then I'll
Look
get
at this.
coffee.
You're missing out, though.
This actually looks really good. What I'm saying is, though, I'll go to Chipotle.
Did
and I'll
not
get
care.
coffee. It's right across from the Chipotle. It's
You're
right
missing
across
out.
from it. But why does it have a drive-through if they're cooking steaks?
Don't question how it's cooked. Check it out. White rice, yellow rice with vegetable black bean, red bean, kernel corn, Caesar salad, mashed potatoes with grated brown rice, sweet plantains, fried yuca, cheesy yuca bite, French fries, cold slaw, shrimp slaw. Look at the platters. Grilled chicken, fire grilled chicken breast, roasted pork, prosciutto steak platter, crispy chicken, grilled master trio, wings, sandwiches and wraps, bro. Cubans,
Ugh, that
quesadillas,
looks good.
salads.
Ew.
This place, this is gonna be our first sponsor. It's gonna be like the El Proso Tropical ticketer, and then we'll have to sit there. If you like El Proso, and then we're gonna become fat fucks because our office is just gonna have trash cans overflowing of El Proso Tropical takeout.
That's what I want. Like, my lifelong dream is a Chipotle sponsorship.
Fuck Chipotle. If we ever got any, it's either El Pozo Tropical or I would choose Doba. I would never choose Chipotle.
Doba is good, but
Doba's better. You got 4 choices of queso. Queso is an extra. You got yourself. Do you need me to sell you? You get rounded
I don't care
bowls.
about queso. What does queso do for me? I don't like cheese.
The bowls come in circles, and you can shake them up better. They're not actual, like, it's not the tinfoil shit. You can actually close your bowl, and you can actually do the little shake up and actually get a good stir.
I love Qdoba. I just don't know what queso offers me because I don't really like. I'm not a big
Qdoba has better ingredients. Everything about Qdoba is fucking.
Does it have better pizza too?
Yeah, fucking better pizza, and they jizz in it.
Moe's Southwest Grill is kind of underrated too. We go there a lot because I tell myself it's healthy enough.
Okay.
Everywhere I go gives me too much cheese though. So you know what? I actually think we live near Qdoba. I'm trying to get onto the Qdoba. All right, how's this? I would love to get sponsored by Qdoba or Chipotle.
Also, if we fuck Bang Energy, if we're holding out for the Red Bull sponsorship.
Yeah, let's go.
Like if any energy drink ever hit us, if any energy drink hit us up that wasn't Red Bull, this is always gonna be our response. You're not Red Bull. Let's just email it back and just be like, this is a Red Bull pro. We are a pro Red Bull show here. Okay, no fucking energy drink could buy us out. I would literally Red Bull. I would not even take money. Fuck that. They're going bankrupt.
Are they really?
Yeah. Because energy drinks is such a hard market. Either way, guys, if you enjoyed today's shit show, that we spent the last 20 minutes just talking about office spaces. But besides
Mexican cuisine.
Mexican cuisine. I'm hungry as shit. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. after me and Jackson go get food because I know he's about to go get food now.
I'm going to the gym, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy that, bud.
Thank you. You too.
Have a great one.
Yeah, peace. You too.
If you enjoy the show, be a friend and tell a friend.